Okay, welcome everybody to Wednesday, 14th of May, Culture, Tourism and Communications Committee meeting. It's good to have you here. Do we have any apologies of absence?
No, Chair.
No. Okay.
David Lewis.
David Lewis, a new member. That's all right. Lewis. Have you heard anything from Hannah Hunter?
No.
No. Okay. Right. Any declarations of interest? And can we all approve the minutes of the previous meeting of the committee?
Yeah.
Right, now we have to elect a vice chair for the committee. Do we have anyone putting themselves forward?
So.
Rob will put himself forward. Rob, anybody else?
Second him.
We'll second him. Okay, so does that mean that does anyone else want to put themselves forward? We've got a transcript coming up there. Right, okay then. So in this instance, can we vote for Rob Marshall to be vice chair?
Thank you, and congratulations on your re-election.
Right, then, the budget monitoring report, hopefully we'll have a chance to have a little look over. If we've got any questions, Ian can action them towards Paul Byman. Does anybody have any questions? Or shall we approve the budget monitoring report? All those in favour? Okay, VE Day, thank you to all of those that came. I thought it was a very successful event. It was really lovely. It was great to see everybody there, lots of sponsors present as well. Claire did a lovely job in organising the event, thanks to you. There was, lots of people there, really, really good feedback from the event. Everything was lovely, the entertainment was perfect. Rob Hendry was wonderful, the food was great. Claire, any thoughts?
No, I've had lovely feedback, and a lot of our guests that come to Coffee with Friends on the Tuesday, they really enjoyed it. They fed that back yesterday. And I think your dad enjoyed it, didn't he? And Madeline really enjoyed the event. She enjoyed coming along, and it was so lovely to have the Lord Lieutenant there, Mrs. Louise Fleet, who spoke beautifully, didn't she? And I think overall it was quite a fitting event. I think it was quite sort of sympathetic to the memorial, the anniversary occasion.
Yeah, I thought it was really lovely. So thank you for all your work with that. Next on the agenda, thank you. I think we've skipped it now. Just to update Ian, please, on the actions from the previous meeting.
It's a very brief one. There's only 2 outstanding actions on the list, both of which have been deferred to June.
Okay.
I thought it was worth mentioning.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, the Mumbles May Matters, as I asked, it ran between the 1st of May to May the 10th. On the whole, I thought it was a really good event.
You
And
cocktails.
I did go, it's still on. That was the only negative. But no, I think I like the idea. I'm glad that we put the idea on for your help with that to actually make it happen. I don't know if you've received a lot of feedback yet from the businesses.
I haven't received a lot of feedback, but I know quite a few people that went and tried the offers, and everybody, just said, "Oh, it was great." So I guess I will get feedback. I will actually contact the place when I get a chance.
Yeah. Thank you, and thank you also to all the businesses that did actually, agree to take part, because we need them to be active to make these things work as well. Now, the raft race is the next item on the agenda, and I just wanted it's an RNLI event. I'm sure we're all familiar with the event. I think it's happening on August the 16th this year. I know that Councillor Thomas and Councillor O'Brien are wanting also to do something with this along with myself, and I thought I'd bring it to committee to see if you were also interested in supporting and getting behind this event, and if so, we obviously need to bring it to full council. I don't know yet in what capacity to get involved. I think all I'm thinking is maybe if we could help them out with staging, a PA system, and maybe linking those all along the prom. In previous years, we did have a previous radio station involved in that, and it was a really, really big event. And so, it might be nice to kind of get some trophies an award, you know, first, second, third, or best dressed, or, you know, open to kind of ideas with that. But I just wanted to see if you'd be up for the idea of kind of getting behind it, and if so, what your thoughts were on how we can maybe make it better. That's if the RNLI want us and they're up for us getting involved, because I guess we have to approach them and have a chat with them about whether or not they are happy for us to get involved and take this forward.
I think, sorry, I interrupted you.
No.
No, all right. I think it's a really good idea and a good opportunity for the whole village to make this a proper village then. You know, it was briefly showcased on the programme Made in Mumbles. I was there last year with Kev, who was presenting it, and people were saying down this end they couldn't hear it. So unfortunately, but with the way the route has changed, so it now starts at Narbrook, goes to the square and goes back. It's lost a bit of its sort of pizzazz, I suppose, because it used to be from Norton all the way over to Narbrook. So you would have people lining the hole
Yeah.
and following it up. It was, you know, when I was younger,
Do you know why they changed it?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was congestion was partly to do with it. You couldn't move
It's so
anywhere.
busy, wasn't it?
You
Yeah.
couldn't move anywhere. You know, the cars were gridlocked, taxis you couldn't get.
I know, it was
Um,
such a big.
You know, it was really Mumbles on the pop. And it was a lovely atmosphere. And it used to always be on a Sunday at one time. But now, I mean, it's time dependent. So I think theoretically, yeah, let's try and get behind it as much as possible. They did have awards last year and trophies and things like that. So I think there are, or, you know, their box plonk or whatever they were. But, you know, I mean, it's community spirit. This is a cultural thing. You know, we are known for our raft race. People do come in, does bring people from outside. It brings teams in from outside now as well. It's not like it was 40 years ago when it was the local shops doing it. There's people who come from all over the place to.
Yeah, because
Take
it
part.
was a date that people knew about in the
Yeah.
diary. It was always the bank holiday weekend, wasn't it? And it was really busy. But I know the last couple of years it hasn't been as big as it used to be. Why did it change? Did you say? Richard?
Something I think was safety. 'Cause a few years ago, I suppose nobody knows when it was around Beckham the Cox and the lifeboat, and things seemed fine. You gave the go ahead, then out of nowhere, sea changed, and the a lot of the craft were being washed against the wall. How nobody's injured, I'll never know. Safety boats got tangled up with stuff. So the route they use now, from point of view of safety, it's better. There's more control there.
There's no way they change it back now, obviously, then.
But you never know, but you try, and also, that year we all went, Boozer has given a hand getting the craft onto the water down at Norton. And that's quite a logistical nightmare. Whereas at Nab, down at Verdi's where they launched them, it's easy.
Yeah.
There's no lifting, not a lot of lifting, just so much easier.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Also, you see, with the main madness, it's another chance for us to get the businesses involved and say, look, come on, you're part of this village. Get involved, do offers on booze and food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We could really bring that whole village with us.
Yeah, we could. So should we vote on this then to bring it forward to full council and have and ask them? Because I think there is some money from St David's Day that we didn't spend this year that we could maybe bring across. We might need more. I don't know if there's the funds available. I can ask Paul.
Well, what are we actually asking for council? Are we just asking them to support that we?
The support that we
You know
contact.
what councillors are like, they will want to know what they're going to be asked to be supported, maybe.
Shall we ask them that we agree to make contact with the RNLI, agree to see if they will have our help on board, that we could support and provide some entertainment, staging, lighting, not lighting, staging, and
They want to be ending that, I think we need to sort of pick a budget out of the air.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
that's what councillors like, you know.
What we could do, if there are a bit of money left over,
Yeah.
we could, what time does the raft race start?
Depends on the tide.
Okay,
Normally,
for hours beforehand, we could get some buskers along the sea.
Yeah.
And that would make it more of a day. And I think more people will, if they see that, and we try to do that every year, more people will come to see it, perhaps more money spent at local traders, and be much more of a fun event then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, basically to make more of it, but you're right, get a figure. And
What sort of, all I'm asking, what sort of money are we talking about?
yeah, can I price it up from say a company
Yeah.
and then
Have you got any idea how much money we've got left over from St. David's?
£750?
Oh, right, so that's a sizable amount.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you know, we could easily pluck out, you know, 1,000 isn't a lot, is it?
No.
No, if we select out 2
Yeah.
and then
Just wanna say,
I'll
we need to find that money,
yeah,
you know, it's like, you know, I think of a 2 to 3 grand in there. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, and we'll have an income from Mumbles Fest as well.
yeah. So should I price it up? Price it up to the next.
There's no some sort of ballpark figure, because that's all I'm saying, you know what it's like, if you go to council, the further you've got something, more chance of getting people to agree to it, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's also a big connection with obviously the lifeboat and All Saints Church. And I'm the sort of observer for that now, so I've already texted you this morning, the vicar. So if we can get, say, the castle, the church, the businesses.
even NCC do a raft, you know?
We do a raft, but I'm just, if we've got all these different things from the village involved in and on board, then we can make it a good village day out.
Yeah, no, you're right. Tim, you're back as well. You froze for a little bit for us, but you're back now, so good.
Yeah, there's no recommendation. You're just going to do some further work on it.
Well, I will give you a price update, but if you could recommend that we add it to full council agenda,
Okay,
and I'll provide you with a price that we'll be
I'll
asking.
provide the further information, okay.
Yeah,
And I'll speak to the church as well, then for you,
Yeah.
and castle.
great. Okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
Just need to make sure it's in the next, even if it's not next week, it's in the next meeting, because we'll need the go ahead to get it all organised, because it's
July last year, it probably is the last weekend in July.
Yeah. Well, you think it's August the 16th, it could be, yeah,
Fun.
if it's August, better for us, really.
It is August 16th.
That's a Saturday.
It's my wedding anniversary, so that's what I remember. It was white summer night.
So, Jim.
Cheap raft, yeah.
On the road.
Again?
Get publicity for that, brilliant. Right, okay then, at this point, we can exclude, press and public. Are we all in favour of that? Thank you.
Please.